Well, this November concert is special in many ways. The four soloists are very special. They're special to me and they're special to the orchestra. Of course, we know of our esteemed concertmaster Veselin Demirev. He was with us for over 15 years and he continues to have a wonderful career. But not only him, the other three are also superb violinists, and the title of the concert is like a homecoming concert, and really that's what it is. Not only they are wonderful violinists, but they're also are wonderful people, wonderful to work with, and having them all together, it's a great honor. Now let me tell you a little bit about each one of them so that you know what they're doing. Veselin is now first concertmaster of the Aalborg Symphony Orchestra in Denmark. A very prestigious European position, and Rodrigo Puskás played with us briefly for maybe 3 or 4 seasons. And Rodrigo is from Hungary, and he was concertmaster of 2 orchestras in South Korea. But just recently, he was awarded the concertmaster position of the Budapest Opera House in Hungary, and also it's the Philharmonic. So there's the Budapest Philharmonic. So that's a very prestigious position also. So. Very proud of him too. The other 2 performed with us also for some years, and now they have prestigious positions also in Europe. One of them is Sergei Tsoi. Sergei is principal second violin of the Mannheim Orchestra in Germany. And Gabor Szabo, also another Hungarian violinist. He plays now on the first violin section of the Teatro Real, the opera orchestra in Madrid, Spain. So each one is going to perform something that kind of fits their personality. Veselin is closing the program with the introduction and Rondo Capriccioso by Saint-Saëns, a piece that is short and brilliant and just fits in beautifully. Rodrigo Puskás, one of the 2 Hungarians, he plays the variations of the Fantasy on Carmen by Bizet, arranged by Waxman, another brilliant piece. And Gabor plays gypsy airs. Of course, he's Hungarian. What did you expect? And so he's playing that. And then Sergei Tsoi. Sergei is not only a fine violinist but also a composer. And so, as a contrast, we're performing 2 of his pieces. And so I think that that's going to be very, very interesting and compelling to our audience. That not only they are brilliant violinists, but one of them, Sergei, is a composer. And I've heard his compositions, and they're brilliant. He's a very fine composer. So we have a little bit of everything. Now, those are their pieces individually, but then together, they don't play the whole thing, but play a movement of the Concerto for 4 Violins by Vivaldi. So you hear them together, and then you hear them each by themselves, and then, of course, Sergei's composition. So I think that's going to make it a very special evening. And then closing the evening, we finish on the second half performing the Eroica Symphony number 3 in E flat by Beethoven. Now I could talk to you about the piece and how magnificent it is, and I could talk to you about the fact that I consider it the turning point of Beethoven's career and greatness, because I think from the 3rd Symphony on he sort of began to do things in a way that changed the history of music. But I think that even a more interesting aspect, a more human aspect, is that our 4 violinists will join the orchestra for that second piece. So they are soloists on the first half, but then they will join the orchestra two on the first violins and then two on the second violin section. And so that will make the orchestra a little bigger, with a bigger sound, and with my four outstanding soloists performing with us. I think it's just fitting that such an occasion is culminated in a piece that is so incredibly beautiful and wonderful, joined by my four buddies. And so I think the orchestra is going to love it, and having them together, playing together as members of the orchestra will mean a lot to all of us, and I think will be very special.